What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy D, aka Ghost, and today we are going to be taking V out on a ride since she's gotten her stage 2 tune from Moto. So let's get the day started, get on the bike, and have a good time.
Alright, what is going on, guys? We are on the road with the Ducati. About to go get some gas, fill up. I am excited to see how she's feeling with the Moto 2, and I can already tell you she's a lot more responsive. You can definitely feel the power when I decide to get on it. It is very torquey, very strong, and the V is feeling amazing right now, man. These are just like, that was just like a light pull third gear at like 60, 50 something miles an hour. I wasn't even paying attention to when I pulled the throttle, but she feels good, man. Like, she goes and she does what I want her to do, how I want her to do it. So she's feeling really, really good right now. Loving it. GP shifting back to my roots. And how good she feels. Oh my God. Got two mics. I got a mic in my camera and a mic on my foot peg, so hopefully it's getting some really good sound clips for you guys as well. And hopefully they're not canceling each other out or too much vibration. Oh man, this bike feels so freaking good. She's feeling about as good as Lita does right now. My Z8 feels good, but Alita has a full tube, custom. She feels amazing, and V is feeling just as good right now, but way more torquey. You can feel more power from her than I can from the Ducati. I mean, sorry, from my ZX10. But yeah, she's feeling good, man. She's feeling light, limble. Loving the GP shifting. Everything's feeling lovely. Gotta love that Ducati sound. Oh my gosh. Let's get some gas really quick, guys, and then get back on the road and we'll get back to filming. Gotta love that starter. Alright, V got gas. We are about to get on the way. It is a nice day out here in Arizona. Currently, what's the bike saying? 100 degrees outside, which isn't too bad. It's got a little bit of clouds in the sky that's kind of helping out with the sun beating on us, but we also have our leathers on, you know. We ride full gear no matter what the weather looks like outside. Always want to make sure we're protected. Got full combat gloves, full leather suit, pants with the padding, hip pads and everything, and then obviously we got our full racing boots on as well. So I don't play about my safety. Never out here squinting in t-shirts and stuff. And I've been that way since I was a kid. I've crashed about 3 times on the street, always had full gear, never once got road rash, and never had any issues. And honestly, once you have the gear on, it's not too bad. Even on this hot-ass Ducati, I don't feel too bad as far as being too hot or anything like that. I mean, it's hot obviously, but that's the weather no matter what. So I feel like when it's hot like this, it's more important to wear your gear anyway because of how hot the asphalt can be, and you don't want to be laying down on the ground injured where you can't move on some hot ass asphalt on top of that. It's just gonna make everything worse. Your skin's literally gonna be burning. So for me, it just makes even more sense to wear your full gear. man, nice and strong. Try not to get too high up in the RPM. Shifting a little early, we're not realizing it because I still haven't got the full service on it just yet, for the first service. That's another reason why we're out here trying to put some miles on it to get us close to that 600 or 650 miles before we get that service. I do have an appointment booked for, what day is it? Wednesday this week. Today's Monday. So I got 2 days to put as many miles on it as possible. Right now we're at 422. So I'm gonna ride a little bit today, maybe a little bit tonight, for sure again in the morning, and then possibly again tomorrow night if we haven't hit the, I want to get at least 550, close to 600 as possible. So I feel like we'll be able to do that without any problems today. But there's a lot of cars and stuff like that on the freeway, which it looks like there is. We won't be going really too many more pools, but I do have a track day coming up that I'm pretty sure we're going to be putting V on the track for, which is this upcoming weekend, honestly, Sunday and Monday. So be looking forward to getting V out on the track. I like to be safe, as you guys already know. If it's wide open and I got the opportunity to do some stuff, I'm all about it, but you know, backing off of traffic and then trying to do a pull while there's a bunch of traffic ahead of me is just not something that I think is smart to do, or even worth doing. So I just tend to kind of like chill back a little bit, not get too crazy. But on the track, completely different. Front straight will definitely be opening run. In the corners and stuff, I'm just working on being a better rider, better body positioning, going into the corners off the throttle and getting on the gas outside of the throttle. That's one of the things that I'm kind of like used to riding a 600 on the track. I tend to, you can get on the throttle a little earlier in the corners on the 600, but it's kind of not something that you really want to do on the leader bikes. So I'm trying to be a lot better at that in the corners. And I'm taking a bunch of different lines to create a discipline for me and a mindset while I'm doing it. So if I'm going in a completely crazy line where I have to wait to get back on the throttle, it helps me out. Instead of staying on the race line and then being on the fastest line possible, I tend to start thinking about like lap times and trying to go faster. But when I have to take those wider, crazy lines and stuff like that, like how you guys probably noticed if you watched the last track day on the ZX10, I was taking a lot of different lines for a lot of the different turns. And I was just kind of sort of to get me to focus on either body positioning, evading off the bike a little bit more, staying in the corner a little bit longer to enjoy the corner a little bit more, drag a little knee. But just stuff like that I was working on. So sometimes I would take a race line to try to, you know, incorporate everything that I've been practicing into the turn the way I'm supposed to do it. But the one session that I did, I think it was like my third or fourth session, I went out, I thought I hit record on the camera, I didn't do it. That entire session, I did it the way I was supposed to do it. I felt really, really good. Taking the race lines, incorporating the things that I learned. Still pretty slow, but as far as like hitting the race lines, getting on the gas when I was supposed to, going in with good corner speed and all that other good stuff, I feel like I did a good job at that, but I didn't record it, which kind of sucked because, you know, physically it felt good, but visually I wanted to see how I actually looked on camera, and I wasn't able to do that. So that was a piece of data that I didn't get to get on that track day. But on this next track day, I'll try to be more aware of making sure the camera's functioning. And I do think it kind of cut off because of the heat as well. Stop recording. I think it just got too hot. So I'm almost 100% sure that I made sure that I was recording before I went out on that session, but it was pretty hot, and I did just leave the camera on the bike in the heat while we were taking our breaks. So I felt like me leaving the camera on for the 30 minutes that we were sitting in the pits and then trying to go out and record, which makes the cameras even more hot. I think the camera just kind of just took a dump on me and overheated, to be honest. So I have to be mindful of that the next time I do go out. But other than that, he's feeling really good. I'm getting more and more comfortable on her, obviously. She's still a new bike, and then just as I was getting used to her, now we got the tune, we got the exhaust. So she's about 30 pounds lighter or so. Feeling pretty good, no complaints at all, but still an adjustment, you know. So there's still some things I have to adjust to with her and get used to. This is only my first real day actually riding her with the tune. I rode her back home, but was very cautious, took my time. It was super, super hot that day, it was 115 degrees, so I was just trying to survive the heat, honestly, with her. Temperature that these bikes kick off themselves on top of the heat that it is outside, it was pretty crazy. So yeah, but again, the bike sounds freaking amazing, man. I love this aero exhaust. I love aero exhaust on all my bikes. I feel all the bikes sound good. They all sound different. The ZX6 sounds completely different than the ZX10. The Ducati sounds completely different from both of them. Obviously, Ducatis in general just have a completely different sound regardless, but you understand what I'm saying. And yeah, we still have to burn out all the packing and stuff like that on this exhaust, so we still are not to the full sound of the exhaust just yet. We will be getting there though at some point in time. So hopefully in the next week we get a little bit more pops and bangs out of her, especially in the downshift. So we'll see when we get there. But loving the bike. The bike feels really good. No issues at all. Completely enjoying it. Again, this is one of my dream bikes, a bike that I've wanted since I was in my early 20s, so probably, I guess you could say, like over the past 20 years or so now. This looks really open right now. If there wasn't a cop behind me, we passed a cop not too long ago, I would do like a really good pull right here, but I know he's being cool and allowing people to speed and stuff right now, so I'm not going to be a douchebag and freaking just try to take off right now out of nowhere. So actually, I think he just got off the freeway. See what we can do. Nice and strong, very smooth throttle, like the power comes on as smooth as I wanted to, honestly. I don't know, last time I did a pull, I got up to 150, crazy quick. I want to see it a little bit smoother, more consistent throttle. And man, she feels freaking amazing, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you, that was a very, very smooth, gradual gain. I love that. I love the way this freaking bike feels, man. It's like the throttle control's a lot easier, I feel like, on this one even than my Valley. She pulls like perfect. Just the right amount of throttle. Now I do love the fact, especially for the truck, that the ZX10 just goes. Like that's all she wants to do. You pull on her throttle, you push it, she just wants to go 100%. And this one I feel like is manageable, so it's going to be a little more controllable too, coming out of the corners on this bike. So I feel like this one's going to be like a little bit faster, coming in and out of the corners, because I can give it the exact amount of throttle that I'm looking to give it as well. Even though I have really good throttle control, I feel like on my ZX10. It's going to be interesting to see these, or to compare the two on the track. And we don't have too much time. We have less than a week to get her out on the track and see how she's going to respond. We should be able to make something happen this Sunday. So I'm super excited, man. And then I know she's going to dip into turns like nobody else in business with the solid profile on the tires. These are 260. The ZX10 has a 190/55, so much wider tire, much taller tire. And this bike already, you know, even on the street, dipping into turns and stuff like that, feels a lot less, like I gotta do less work. The bike just dives right into them because of the taller profile. So yeah, man. He's gonna be amazing on the track. I'm very, very, very interested to see how he goes. Especially the suspension. The suspension on this bike is light years better than the DX10, obviously. So I can't wait, man. God, it's so good. It's currently 102 degrees. Feels hot, but not crazy hot right now. 12:27 in the afternoon. Not too bad. I think this is as hot as it's going to get all day. I think 102 was the high. I do want to go hit these tunnels, rev on the shit out of that, and then get that on frickin' camera. This turn always messes me up. I was coming through here on my Corvette, and I was going kind of faster here, and then I wasn't paying attention. I kind of looked down for a second, I looked up, and there was this big ass freaking tire, not a semi tire, but like a tire from a truck. And it was this big ass tire right in the center of the road, and I had to dodge the shit out of that thing. So every time I go through there now, I'm always like very cautious. I tend to slow down, especially on the bike. But yeah, pretty busy out today, honestly. But it is around lunchtime, that time of the day. We got to get these miles in on V so we can get this service taken care of on Wednesday. I also need to do a helmet setup. I've had a couple of you guys ask me to show my Moto vlog setup, like what helmet I have, what attachments I have, and how I do the vlogging and stuff like that. So it's pretty simple. I'll make a video when I get back home tonight, probably like a 3 or 4 minute video. Just kind of show you guys the helmet, what mount I have, how I mount it, and what mics I'm using and what camera I'm using. That way you guys will know. So if you guys want to try the same setup, you can. I think this is pretty legit. The freaking audio can get a little iffy sometimes when you do use the wireless mic, but as long as it doesn't move around, which is what happens sometimes. Like right now, it's set, and then it's pushed all the way against my right cheek side next to the pad, and it has not moved at all. But there's times, man, where I'm on the bike and it just freaking moves on me. And I'm just like, well, so it moves like to the front, and some of the wind from the vent being open starts hitting the mic, and it just kind of gives you like this weird freaking sound. So hopefully, if you're good with that, you should be fine. Getting it to say, because it is a DJI mic mini. These mics are very, very small. But they work really, really good with this inside of your helmet. Because on the left side, I have the mic for the Cardo, which I don't really use my Cardo unless I'm riding with my wife. I mean, I have it on, because I have the crash detection stuff and all that other stuff just in case something happens. But as far as like listening to music, I don't listen to music when I ride. Like I said again, when I do street riding, it's usually just to make content. I don't ever street ride for myself or for the fun of it, because to me street riding is kind of boring, honestly. Like look, I'm sitting in traffic. I'm not a thrill seeker, so I'm not sitting here driving, you know, 140, 120 through traffic, trying to get clips for you guys. I'm going to always be somebody that's responsible on the internet, that's showing you guys, you know, you go out, be safe, and ride smart. When I have a wide open freeway, I'll do some pulls and stuff like that. And I'm only really doing those right now just to test the bike out with the tune. Other than that, I don't really be doing pulls like that. I'm pretty cool just chilling, riding like this, and not having to worry about anything. But on this bike in particular, like on 69, I can feel the heat from the bike coming up my thighs. So that is one thing on this bike that sucks. So I need to be going a little bit faster for sure, to be a little bit more comfortable on the bike. So yeah, should be coming up on the tunnels here soon. We got a beautiful city view for you guys right now. What, 104 over here. I felt the increase in temperature from the bike and from the surrounding atmosphere. With the red and blue behind me, so I don't get pulled over when I get in here. Why my ZX10, that thing frickin' screams, man. It sounds louder. Alright guys, so I did a pull in 4th gear and that shit scared the fuck out of me. Started going, I was trying to hold the RPMs up a little bit longer, and I felt the front tire coming up, and I came off the gas so quick, I was like, holy shit. I really got off a throttle on that one. I don't know what my wheelie control and traction control settings are, but that shit scared the fuck out of me. This freaking thing is so torquey, bro. But I love the suspension, the way the bike feels turning. So good.
Alright guys, officially just got off the ride. V is an absolute rocket ship right now. I did a pull in 4th gear and tried to ride the RPMs a little bit longer, and even with some of the wheelie control on, the front end started coming up. It scared the shit out of me. I was going like 100 something, but it was pretty windy. So I'm gonna have to chill on that with her. I got to make sure I get all these electronics set up to where we're not having that issue anymore. But this freaking thing pulls. It's so freaking torquey, man. I love this bike. It's good, but it's scary at the same fucking time. So we're gonna keep all the extra fun stuff for the track, not on the street, especially with her. But yeah, hopefully this Sunday we'll be back out at Podium Club again. I'll be riding this bike, and maybe we'll have a special bike that I'll be riding on the track as well, if everything goes well. So stay tuned for that video. If I don't end up going, I will make a video and let you guys know, but I'm pretty sure I should be out there for Sunday. If not Sunday, possibly Monday, and possibly maybe even both days if we can work it out. So thank you guys. Remember, you're always, or sorry, remember you're your only limitation in life. Be willing to put in the work and not make excuses. Until next time, peace.